Hi class, nice to see everyone again. Professor Kugler, nice to meet you. My name is Alex. My full name is actually Alexandra, but I do go by Alex. However, I come from a large family, so whatever you want to call me, I will probably answer. In the meantime, I typically do go by Alex though. So I live in Northern California. That's Pacific Standard Time, so in case we do any Zoom meetings for anyone, or if you need to get in contact me via phone, I do live on the West Coast. And like I said, I live in a town called Santa Rosa. It is in about an hour north of San Francisco. It's actually very beautiful. There are these lovely rolling hills and vineyards. This here is called the Russian River, and in the summertime you can float it in inner tubes. It's very relaxing. My town's also about maybe 40 minutes from the coast and the coastal redwoods, so it's very beautiful all in all. And yeah, it's a nice little piece of paradise. So why do I want to become a PA? There are a few compelling reasons for me. First, becoming a PA offers me the opportunity to provide high quality medical care while working collaboratively with other physicians and other healthcare professionals. As I understand it, PAs enjoy a high degree of autonomy in diagnosing and treating their patients, which for me would be super rewarding, particularly for the underserved or rural communities where access may be a little bit limited. For me, I grew up as a military dependent, and so my goal is to expand access to care to more rural areas. I moved about every 2 years, and sometimes the more rural places we moved, there was a little bit of personal family troubles accessing care, and so I feel like becoming a PA could span that bridge. Additionally, becoming a PA, there's flexibility in the role, which can be appealing. PAs can work in various professions, and there is lateral movement. So unlike becoming a doctor and going through residency and then working in that one specialty for a career, the option to be able to move to a different specialty is lucrative to me. There's also a strong emphasis among the PA profession on patient education and also preventative care. That is all within our scope as a PA, and I find that important because it would allow me to build meaningful relationships with my patients and contribute to their long-term health, and overall just build my local community and make it nice and better and just deepen my relationships with the people around me. So my top 3 schools for PA school would be first the A.T. Still Central Coast University. This is a new program, and the Central Coast is actually ultimately where I do want to settle down and find a job long term after PA school. I have family in the area. I went to UC Santa Barbara. I'm familiar with the Central Coast. There's also a military presence nearby at Vandenberg Base, and so by going to the school, I'd be able to learn and also do rotations in an area that I anticipate practicing in, and I also can work with military patients and also more rural patients, as the Central Coast is not as populated. My second school would be UC San Diego, another newer program. There is prestige at their medical school currently, and I feel working in and among their medical students would have high yield because their program is already off and running and is definitely well known. Additionally, they do focus on their rotations to be in rural areas, so I would try and get the rotations back to back in those rural areas. Finally, my third school would be UNR. The school is in Reno. It is located in the mountains just outside of Lake Tahoe, and I have family in Northern California, like I said, so being able to have access close-ish to home, but also being able to work in Nevada. Nevada is a very rural state. There are these little population pockets. However, once you get outside of those, it's really hard to maybe expand and have access to care. So their mission is to also expand access to rural care, and so that is why Reno would be my third option. All right, and what is my medical specialty? So like I said, internal medicine, actually I didn't say that yet, but rural medicine, and I feel like that would translate pretty well into internal medicine. I feel like becoming a PA, where I can work with the general population and managing chronic conditions, and also community access and community outreach is all part of the internal medicine ethos, and I am very interested in that. So internal medicine, and more specifically rural medicine. All right, what do I like to do outside of PA pre-PA school and this current master's program is I'm very much an outdoors advocate. I love to ski. I actually met my husband skiing. I've been surfing since I was a little girl. I enjoy mountain biking, whitewater rafting, so really anything that can get me outside. I do start all of my mornings with a nice morning walk, and I try to get away in the evenings and do some activity after school or after work along these lines. So that's a little bit about me. I'm looking forward to watching everybody else's videos, and looking forward to connecting this next fall block too with everyone. All right, have a nice day and see you on campus.